Hey everyone, I'd like to share with you two poems about lost love, one in French, one in English. I think they serve as a useful contrast, at the very least between the two poets, but perhaps one might read more significant differences also in the treatment of this subject matter between the two languages. So the first one is called Mon Rêve by Paul Verlaine, and the second is The Valley of Cauteretz by the great Lord Tennyson. Apologies for mispronunciations in French. I think I'm pretty good with the English side of things, and obviously you have to speak both French and English to follow both of the poems, but some of you might just enjoy the sound of it. I don't know. Anyway, the first one is called Mon Rêve, My Dream. Mon Rêve de Paul Verlaine. Je me fais souvenir ce rêve étrange et pénétrant d'une femme inconnue, et que j'aime, et qui m'aime, et qui n'est chaque fois ni tout à fait la même, ni tout à fait une autre, et qui même me comprend. Car elle me comprend et mon cœur transparent pour elle seule est là, ne cesse d'être un problème pour elle seule, et les moiteurs de mon front blême, elle seule laissait réfléchir en pleurant. Est-elle blonde, brune ou rousse, je l'ignore. Son nom, je me souviens qu'il est doux son nom, comme ceux des aimés que la vie exila. Son regard est pareil au regard des statues, et pour sa voix lointaine et calme et grave, elle a l'inflexion des voix chères qui se sont tues. So that was Mon Rêve de Paul Verlaine. Just a quick run through for those who don't speak French. It basically goes something like this. I do often recall a dream about a mysterious woman, and I recall that I loved and that she loved me and understood me. And she was never really quite the same, but she was never really a different person either. And because she understood me, and she saw into my heart, and it was only she who knew how to, I suppose, revive my spirits, or something to that effect. And he muses, was she blonde or brunette or redhead? I don't know. Of her voice, of her name, I recall it was soft and sonorous, and she had the striking gaze of a statue, and her voice, oh, her voice, it was distant and calm and grave. And it had the quality of the voices that speak no more. So that's that. Now, of course, Lord Tennyson's famous Valley of Cauteretz. The Valley of Cauteretz by Alfred Lord Tennyson. All along the valley, stream that flashest white, deepening thy voice in the deepening of the night. All along the valley, where thy waters flow, I walked with one I loved 32 years ago. All along the valley, where I walk today, the 32 years were a mist that rolls away. For all along the valley, down thy rocky bed, thy living voice to me is as the voice of the dead. And all along the valley, by rock and cave and tree, the voice of the dead is a living voice to me. It always gives me goosebumps, that poem. Such an amazing poem. So powerful, so tender, especially that last line. For all along the valley, by rock and cave and tree, the voice of the dead was a living voice to me. By contrast, et pour sa voix lointaine et calme et grave, elle a l'inflexion des voix chères qui se sont tues. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think.